All right, so we've got a mountain of CAA women's soccer to unpack. Standings, player stats, even some interesting analyst takes. This is going to be fun.
Let's dive in.
You wouldn't have sent this over if things weren't heating up, would you? Elon's on fire. Delaware's got a comeback story for the ages. And don't even get me started on the goals per game we're seeing. Someone tell the CAA defenses to wake up.
Right. Offense is running wild.
Okay, so where do we even start? Elon's got to be public enemy #1 right now.
Yeah.
Undefeated and absolutely cruising at the top. 10 goals scored, 1 conceded. They're not just winning, they're making a statement. What's the secret sauce?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's not just one thing, it's everything clicking. Balanced attack, fluid movement, creating chances all over the pitch, like a well-oiled machine.
So it's not just one superstar carrying the team.
Nope, they're sharing the wealth. Assist numbers are through the roof. And it's not just set pieces. They're carving teams up with through balls, crosses. You name it, they've got it.
Sounds like defenses are going to need a whole new playbook to keep up. Speaking of which, how about Delaware's turnaround?
Yeah.
Started rough, but now they're on a 5-game win streak. That's not just luck, is it?
Not a chance. They've made some really smart adjustments, especially defensively, pressing higher up the field, forcing turnovers in dangerous areas. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy, and boy, is it paying off.
So they went from bend, don't break to let's bring the heat. That's gutsy.
And it's working. Mixing experience with young talent, that veteran backline is rock solid, and those midfielders are fearless, constantly in the opponent's faces, disrupting everything.
I love it. Okay, so we've got dominant Elon, resurgent Delaware. Anyone else crashing this party at the top?
Stony Brook's lurking. They've had a couple of slip-ups, but their underlying stats, whole different story. Creating a ton of chances, one of the highest XG in the league. They just need to finish.
Okay, for the folks at home, what's XG in a nutshell?
Basically, it measures the quality of scoring opportunities a team creates. Stony Brook might not be converting at a high rate yet, but if those chances keep coming, watch out.
Offense wins games, sure, but can Stony Brook's defense hang with the big dogs like Elon and Delaware? That's what I want to know. We've talked a lot about teams, but soccer's more than just formations and tactics, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's those individual moments of brilliance that get fans on their feet.
Absolutely. The CAA's got some serious talent, players who can single-handedly change a game.
And when it comes to lighting up the scoreboard, the race for the Golden Boot is heating up.
It's a good one. Faith Slimmer from Charleston and Summer Raymond from Monmouth, both tied at the top. What's fascinating is they're getting it done in totally different ways.
Oh, I love a good stylistic clash. Break it down for us.
Slimmer, she's your classic goal scorer. Inside the box, lethal. Loose balls, crosses, you name it, she's there to bury it. Always seems to find that extra yard of space.
A natural goal sniffer.
Exactly. Now, Raymond, she's more of a complete forward. Can drop deep, link up play, create her own shot. Doesn't wait for chances. She makes them happen.
So more of a playmaker, but still filling up the net.
The full package. And dangerous from distance, too, always keeps defenses guessing. But here's where it gets interesting. Slimmer's XG is actually a bit higher than her actual goals.
Meaning she's been super efficient, maybe even a little lucky.
You could say that. On the flip side, Ramit's XG is right in line with her goals scored.
Consistently getting into those high-danger areas.
Which is even more impressive when you consider how different their teams are. Charleston's attack-heavy, tons of chances. Monmouth, they're more calculated, pick their spots.
So Ramit's got to work harder for those goals.
And that makes it even more impressive. Two completely different players finding success their own way.
Love it. Okay, so we've talked about the finishers. What about the providers? Those assists are just as crucial.
The unsung heroes, right.
Well, let's give them their due. Who's got your attention?
Luciana Satijicate from Stony Brook, ranked 14th nationally in assists, and it's no fluke, she's the real deal.
14th nationally. She's got to be doing something right.
She's pulling the strings in that Stony Brook midfield. Vision, passing accuracy, anticipates runs like she's reading minds.
And we talked about Stony Brook potentially making some noise. Having a player like that is huge.
Absolutely. Goals might grab the headlines, but assists show you the bigger picture of a team's attack.
Like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
That's a great way to put it. She sees the whole board, always a step ahead, and her teammates trust her completely. They know if they make the run, she'll find them.
All right, so we've got goal-scoring races, assist wizards. What else are you keeping an eye on as we head into the home stretch of the season? You know, we talk a lot about these goal scorers, right, these playmakers.
Right.
But it takes a whole team, kind of like you ever watch an orchestra.
Yeah.
All those different parts got to come together.
It's all about harmony.
And one part you can't forget, that conductor in the back, the goalkeeper.
The last line of defense.
And the CAA's got some good ones. Who's impressed you?
Well, Elon's Katie Bisgrove. She's just a freshman, but she plays like she's been doing this for years.
I saw that stat, leading the league in save percentage. That's wild. Even more so as a freshman going up against these CAA strikers.
She's the real deal. Reflexes, positioning. She's in total control back there. Strikers are going to have to get creative to score on her.
Makes sense why Elon's been so tough to score on. It's not just the defenders. Got to have that confidence in your keeper.
Exactly. And it's not just her. Goalkeeping's been strong across the whole CAA this year.
Does that mean we're in for a, super low-scoring, defense-first end of the season?
Not necessarily. CAA has always been known for its defense, but there's still plenty of firepower out there. Going to be a good tactical battle.
The irresistible force meets the immovable object. Classic.
And that's why the CAA is so fun to watch. Got teams like Charleston, Stony Brook. They want to push the pace, score goals.
All gas, no brakes.
But then you got your Elons, your Monmouths, your Delawares. They're all about that structure, discipline, soak up the pressure, and then hit you on the counter. And if all else fails, they got their keeper to bail them out.
So who's going to come out on top? Feels like you could make a case for a lot of these teams.
And that's the beauty of it. You can analyze all you want, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's just about who wants it more.
The human element, love it.
You got it. You can have all the talent, all the tactics, but sometimes it comes down to who makes that play in crunch time.
Those pressure moments, they reveal everything.
They do.
All right, so as we head into the last part of the season, any final thoughts for our listeners at home, folks who are going to be glued to these games? What should they be watching for?
I think this year it's wide open. Yeah, you got your favorites, but don't sleep on those underdogs. Every game matters. Every point matters.
This is going to be good. Any team, any given day. That's what I love about the CAA.
It's appointment viewing. Strap in, folks, because this final stretch, it's going to be a wild ride.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for breaking it all down for us. This CAA season is shaping up to be one for the books. And for all you listeners out there, keep those eyes on the pitch. You never know what surprises might be in store. Until next time.